Recently, there's a piece of news widely spread on the internet. On the second day of the Rim of the Pacific military exercise led by the United States in 2024, China and the United States launched a 12-hour electronic warfare near Huangyan Island in the South China Sea. Eventually, the U.S. military retreated. There are also media reports that the cause of this incident is that when the Chinese Coast Guard was performing routine tasks in the South China Sea, it accidentally salvaged an underwater anti-submarine detector dropped by a U.S. anti-submarine aircraft. Hello everyone, I am William. In today's video, we will compare the strengths of China and the United States, focus on electronic warfare. You should know that throughout the 1990s, China was basically under the shadow of U.S. electronic warfare. And because we were crushed by the United States, we have experienced many humiliating events in the past. It can be said that in the past 30 years, the United States have been crushing China in electronic warfare. So here comes the question. What did China do right? How did its electronic warfare capability rise suddenly? There are mainly three reasons. The first key point is Hero Wang Wei. In the collision incident in the South China Sea in 2001, the United States gave us a great gift. The US pilot made a big mistake. He should have parachuted and waited for the US rescue. If he had thrown the plane into the sea, no one could get it. But maybe the crew was worried that they might be done in the vast ocean, so they chose to make an emergency landing at Lingshui Airport in Hainan. Although the Americans started the emergency destruction, there were really limited things they could dismantle in the cabin, so the effect was not very good. Because many of the equipment on the plane are all over the fuselage. It's like you smash the monitor and the keyboard, but it didn't smash the mainframe. China saw the internal structure and the design of the most advanced electronic warfare plane at that time. After having the opportunity to study this hard-won treasure, the Americans fully agreed to China's request and then took the plane apart and shipped it back. The second key point is the contribution of industrial strengths. To improve the electronic warfare countermeasure capability, you need a good radar. Now, electronic confrontation has become a confrontation of many. Who have a better radar performance and a large transmission frequency will win. Gallium is a very special mineral. It's a byproduct when producing aluminum, and extraction rate is very low. In 2012, China extracted 400 tons of gallium. Just because gallium nitrate in China began to be cheap, Chinese phased array radars began to spring up everywhere. It can be said that now Chinese military personnel can freely stuff TR components into radars without considering the cost. It's precisely because of the advantage of having many TR components that Chinese power is greater than that of the same level model of the United States. The third key point is the rise of Chinese drone. In terms of aircraft electronic warfare platforms, American likes to use passenger plane to refit the electronic warfare planes. Since we don't have an advantage in manned aircraft, then we can develop drones. It can be said that China's innovation in platform by taking a different approach is also one of the reasons why the United States is increasingly powerless in the field of electronic confrontation. China's electronic warfare capability is itself a part of China's rising national strengths, from being unable to fight back when being beaten to being able to fight back and front now. What we have improved is not only technology, but also the progress of China's overall industrial capability. I am William. If you like me, care about China, and support China's development, please leave your words in the comments section. Subscribe to me to learn more about China's stories.